When you think of a Catholic saint, you probably picture someone from the distant past, maybe a medieval mystic or a martyr from some far-off land. But the next person to be named a saint, well, his name is Carlo Acutis, and his story starts somewhere you'd never expect.
Get this, he loved video games. And not just casually, he was a genuine enthusiast. We're talking PlayStation, not prayer books.
And on top of that, he was a computer programmer, totally self-taught. So while most kids his age were just using the internet, Carlo was actually building it. He was creating websites for his local church and for his schools. He didn't see technology as a distraction. He saw it as a tool. So let's just put that together. A gamer, a coder, is on the fast track to official sainthood. How is that even possible? Well, that's the exact question we're here to figure out.
This really brings us to the heart of his identity. People are calling him a saint for the internet age. So, let's take a closer look. Who exactly was Carlo Acutis?
Well, he was born in 1991, and his profile sounds completely normal. He was a true millennial. He loved soccer, he geeked out on computers, he played video games with his friends. It's this exact relatability that's earned him the title, the Millennial Saint.
But underneath that very modern exterior was this incredibly deep and focused spirituality that really defined his short life. He had a clear path, something he called his highway to heaven.
And this was it. This quote is absolutely central to understanding him. For Carlo, faith wasn't some abstract concept. He saw the Eucharist, the Catholic sacrament of Holy Communion, as his direct route, his express link to the divine. And this just shows you the simple power of his focus. In an age of complicated life hacks and 10-step plans, his was just this. Everything he did, from his passion for computers to his desire to help others, it all revolved around this one single goal. He also had a really clear philosophy on happiness. He believed that sadness comes from being self-absorbed, from constantly looking at our own problems and our own desires. Happiness, on the other hand, was found by turning that focus outward and upward, towards God. It's a simple idea, but a pretty profound shift in perspective.
Okay, and this brings us to his most famous, most impactful teaching. It's a message that feels like it was written specifically for us right now, living deep in the digital age.
Just take a second and let that one sink in. It's an incredibly powerful line. In just a few words, he completely captured one of the biggest challenges of modern life, that constant pressure to conform.
So here's the distinction he was making. To be an original is to live out your authentic self, your unique purpose. But to become a photocopy, that's what happens when you lose that individuality by just following trends, chasing likes, and trying to be what everyone else is. In the age of social media, come on, his message is more relevant than ever. And it's this modern relevance that really defines his legacy. He's not seen as some figure from a distant past, but as a genuine, real-world model for how to live with faith and purpose today. And this is a huge deal. This signals a recognition from the very top of the Catholic Church that faith has to find an authentic voice in our modern world. Pope Francis himself said that Carlo's life offers a kind of roadmap for navigating all the complexities of digital life without losing your soul.
So what does that roadmap look like? Well, Carlo didn't see technology as evil. Far from it. He saw it as a powerful tool for connection, for doing good. His life basically suggests that the internet and social media aren't things to be avoided, but platforms to be used with intention, and for a higher purpose.
His journey after his death from leukemia at just 15 has been remarkably quick. In 2020, the Church recognized a miracle that happened because of his intercession, and he was declared blessed. That's the step right before sainthood. And now, the final step is set. His official canonization is scheduled for September 7th, 2025.
And when that happens, he will officially become the very first millennial saint. Just think about that. The first saint who grew up with the internet, who played the same kinds of video games and used the same technology that defines our world. It's kind of incredible.
So, we end with the question his life poses to every single one of us. In a world that constantly pressures us to be photocopies, to follow the trends, and just fit the mold, his message cuts right through it all. It challenges us to look at our own lives and ask, are we living as the originals we were born to be?